Okay. Cory, we're here in Dalian, China.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you a question. I've just started blogging here. I've just left the Herald Tribune, left New York Times. Oops. And this is live.
This is not going to work.
This is going to work fine. This is going to work fine. I want to ask you, how do I make my blog into a top blog? You run Boing Boing, like one of the top blogs.
I'm one of the 4 people who run Boing.
Okay, one of the 4 people who run Boing Boing. How do you do it? What's the key?
Right.
What's the secret?
So I don't have a secret, but I have a single piece of advice that I like to give to people who are starting blogging. It's the one simple, important thing that people who are blogging rarely do, and that can make a huge difference in how widely read your blog is. And particularly how widely read your blog is by people who don't know that it exists, who find it through RSS feeds and through Google. And that's to write headlines as though you're a wire service writer. So when you're a newspaper writer, as you used to be, it's very tempting to do, that San Francisco Chronicle paper from September the 12th that won all the awards, the front page that just had the word bastards and then an airplane crashing into a building, right?
Right.
And that works great when you're holding the newspaper and looking at the context. But if you imagine Googling September 11th attacks and you have 10 links, and the first one is a comprehensive account of the September 11th attacks, and the second one is September 11th considered in retrospective, and the third one is and so on, and the 8th one is bastards. Will you read the bastards one? Do you know what the bastards one is about? When you see that bastards headline sorted by alphabetically with items from 2,000 other RSS feeds, and the word bastards is there, and it's not down here with the S's for September 11th, it's up here with the B's for bastards. Is anyone going to read it? So explanatory in your headline, and do the same in your lead, because the lead is often part of the search result. So this is kind of, in some ways it's newspaper writing 101, but in some ways it's wire service writing 101. The first sentence should explain all the things you need to know to skip the article.
Right.
Because really what you're talking about here is attention conservation. Your readers will forgive you for writing about things that they're not interested in if you make it easy for them to figure out when you're about to write something that they don't care about and skip it. And that's what a good lead can do.
So it's just a straightforward headline. I mean, it's just like but you have to make it exciting too. It's not the dumb headline of don't make it exciting.
Don't make it exciting.
Make it unexciting.
Make it because the people who come to your blog know that your blog is interesting and what its unique, quirky, and distinctive point of view is. The people who find you through a search engine aren't looking for exciting, they're looking for answers. People ask questions of search engines, and they get back answers. And so answers aren't, generally speaking, answers aren't 17 things about squids you never guessed that turns out to be a post about why you should carry shoulder bags on your left shoulder and not your right. Things that are exciting. We've lost the camera here. Guys?
Sorry, we're having a video.
We're video camera right there.
Live.
It's all right.
You can still talk to each other.
You can still talk to each other. So things that are informative or expository are work best. And I like to think of Boing Boing posts as being what Bruce Sterling calls attention conservation notices. It's how it's everything you need to know to skip it and go on to the next thing. Because we live in a world where we have an abundance of interesting and useful things. I think a lot of us focus on copying as a big threat to creative endeavor, and not enough on choice as a big threat to creative endeavor. Just the fact that there's so many other things that are one click away that aren't your blog post. So helping people understand quickly when they can skip it will help them understand when they shouldn't, and it'll make them trust you more. So that's it. That's my blog style note for making your blog better.
Okay.
The other thing is, don't make your blog suck in order to increase your page views. So don't split articles into 5 pieces. Don't put the link after the jump. Don't
make it complicated for people.
Yeah,
simplify it.
No, not just simplify it, but people artificially try to generate more page views out of blog posts. So they'll do things like Gizmodo does this now, where the actual article on Gizmodo is an article. And then if you want to get the link to the thing the article is describing, you have to click the read more after the jump link, which then gives you another 3 ads and another page impression for Gizmodo. Right? And it's sleazy. It's not like click here to read comments, which makes sense because if you had post comments, your scroll would be very long. It's click here to read more important information about this because we think of you as a sticky eyeball, as an ambulatory wallet, as someone whose attention is to be bought and sold, as opposed to a reader. So do that. don't publish partial text RSS. Don't publish RSS without links in. If people want to read by RSS, figure out how to monetize RSS. Don't tell people that their preferred way of reading is not your preferred way of earning money, and so they should stop. People who write long articles sometimes will split that article like into 10 pieces to make you click through. And newspapers and magazines are the worst for this, right? Like, Maxim's 10 movies you should see before you die.
And they give you 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Holy shit, that drives me bonkers, right? And no one likes this, right? Make your material.
Okay, headlines.
better.
Headlines. Simplify the process for the reader.
Right. Respect the reader.
Respect the reader.
Right. And clear leads and clear posts.
Okay. Any other? Is that that's the?
Those are like it's the attention economy, stupid. like make stuff that treats attention as though it were expensive, and your readers will spend your attention there.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Not at all. You should include